Well, a disabled Vietnam vet shows his Marine Corps pride on his ride. And then guess what happens? He gets a letter from the Homeowners Association ordering him to remove his Marine stickers or be fined. Fined $50 a day and also get his car towed. Well, it's a total outrage story that drew heated reaction on the web and from us. So former Marine Frank Larson joins me live with his attorney, Mike Burns. We've also got Art Bradford, a member of that neighborhood board, on the line as well. But Frank, let's go ahead and start with you. So you get this letter, and it's signed from the Dallas Homeowners Association, the Woodlands 2 on the Creek Board of Directors, telling you about this. What was your reaction?
I was shocked.
Why were you shocked?
I never had any other notice. Letter just popped right up in the mail.
And what exactly did the letter say? I mean, did anybody come talk to you prior to getting this letter from the board of directors?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so all of a sudden you just get the letter.
Yes, ma'am. I just got the letter.
All right, I want to take why don't we start by just a little bit about back when you were a Vietnam vet? Do we have those pictures? Okay, here we go. Here you are back when you were a vet. Let's talk about why you're so proud to have been in the U.S. Marine Corps and serving the country. Go ahead, Frank.
Why I served? Because when I was young, there was a president, and he had a speech, and I liked it ever since. I still like it.
And what did it mean to you? What did it mean to you to put on that uniform and to serve your country and to know that you were doing something for everyone around you?
I thought, I was doing something good for the country at the time, and I've always did, and I've always still that way. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know this is tough for you because you know what? You're a hell of a Marine and you're very proud of what you did. And that's why we wanted to do this story, Frank. So let's take a look at your car. You've got a number of U.S. Marine Corps decals on your PT Cruiser, which looks like a fun ride, by the way.
It's a HHR.
Oh, it's an HHR. Whoops, I got it wrong. I'm sorry. I got to work on my cars, Frank. All right, so we're looking at the stickers. We see cars like this all the time. So you get this letter from the board of directors and the president, Dorinda Hardy, saying unless you remove these, you're going to be fined $50 a day, and you could get your car towed. And just to read exactly what it says in that statement, it says a vehicle with painted or decal advertising of any kind is not permitted on the property at any time. Now, here's what I found interesting. Since you're a U.S. Marine, we asked you to go on a little recce for us, and we noticed that there were all these other cars in the neighborhood that had decals as well. Let's take a look at these. We had the Dallas Fraternal Order of Police. We found another car in the neighborhood there that showed a photo of Obama and Biden, 08. Then we found this one here. This was my personal favorite because I'm a golfer, Frank. I'd rather be driving a Titleist. And then we found another one that said Virginia Law School, and that was a huge one right there in the center of the car. So this seems pretty hypocritical to me. Did any of those people get letters?
Not that I know of, ma'am.
Okay, so, did anyone in the neighborhood come to you and say, hey, I'm offended by these stickers, take them off?
Not that I know of. No one's come to me yet.
Okay, so let me ask your lawyer there, Mike. Did he break the rules? Did he violate the rules?
I don't think so. I've taken a look at the rules, and I think he's in compliance with them. The only thing that he wants to do, as you can tell from those stickers, he wants to express his loyalty and his patriotism to the military and to the United States government.
Quite frankly, I think that's a big reason why we want to show our support for you, Frank, because these rules seem pretty darn stupid. And we did try to reach out to Dorinda Hardy, the head of the Homeowners Association there in Dallas. Tried her cell, tried her home phone number. It wasn't able to receive messages. We emailed. It said that she wouldn't be able to respond until the 13th of June. But we were able to get a member of the board on the line. Art, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you're a member of the board, Art Bradford, correct?
I am a member on the board, and it is a voluntary position.
Okay, it's a voluntary position. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know about this letter? Because the letter was signed from the board of directors. Did you know that Frank was going to be fined and have his car towed, even when there were other people in the neighborhood that had decals all over their cars?
No, I didn't know about the letter going out before it was sent out. I actually didn't know about it until I received a knock at my door last Tuesday.
Okay.
So I was blindsided by all of it, okay? Frank's side of the story and the homeowners association side.
So here's my question. We've seen Frank's car. We see all his stickers. We also see a number of other cars in your neighborhood with decals as well. What do you think about these rules? They seem pretty silly, don't they?
Well, about the rules are rules. We all live by rules on this world we live in nowadays. And it's like I told the Channel 4 news crew that was here the other day, our world is chaotic enough without rules. So if we didn't have rules, imagine how chaotic it really would be.
But nobody else got a letter in the neighborhood. There's a number of other cars with a bunch of decals, and they didn't receive a letter. They haven't been told that they'd have to pay a fine or that their car would be towed. Frank's the only guy here that's been reprimanded.
Well, first off, this had nothing to do with it being Marine stickers of the Marines. I am full in favor of every person that serves for our military. They sacrifice more than I can even imagine. So with that said, the fact is that this was blown way out of proportion because it had nothing to do with it being Marine stickers. We didn't send it out to him because...
But that was never mentioned. That was never mentioned, Art. I mean, nobody else has received a letter. No one else has been told they'd be fined or their car would be towed. Nothing was mentioned about the fact that these were military stickers. The fact is Frank is being cornered on this one, and we can't seem to get a hold of your president, Dorinda Hardy. You are speaking out. What I want to know is, are you going to stick everybody to these rules, or are you going to drop these silly rules and let Frank have his decals like everybody else in the neighborhood has their decals?
Well, first off, we're not a neighborhood. We're only a small complex. We have probably 70 units here.
All right, so, the cars in the complex there. Are you gonna drop the rules? Can Frank keep his stickers like everybody else?
Well, back up first off, okay? Now, if we were talking about one sticker that was on a vehicle, like you showed on all the other vehicles out there, one Titleist sticker or one Obama sticker, we may not be we wouldn't be having this conversation probably.
Actually, there's a couple stickers on some of the cars as we're looking at right now, so it's not just an issue of one sticker.
I'm not looking at the cars that you're referring to. So.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you check out all the other cars in the neighborhood? Frank, we support you. Thank you for serving our country. And I sure hope that you'll be able to not be fined and not get that car towed, because we're proud of what you do. And everybody else seems to be able to advertise their own stickers as well. Will you keep us posted?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Semper Fi, Frank.
Thank you.
All right.